A police officer who admitted he had sex with a teenager will not face any criminal charges.
Officer Marshall Freeman resigned last week after allegations of sexual misconduct. Fox 10 News reporter Carrie Chow joining us live in the studio with the latest. Carrie?
Lenise, investigators say Officer Marshall Freeman, a 20-year veteran of the Mobile Police Department, had sexual contact with a 16-year-old girl at least 2 times. Today, the Mobile County District Attorney's Office determined that Officer Marshall Freeman did not break the law, but the Child Advocacy Center says that should change. Former Mobile police officer Marshall Freeman joined the force in 1989. He worked in the Community Services Division. Investigators say Freeman had consensual sex with a 16-year-old girl on multiple occasions.
While I'm sure there's no one in Mobile County who thinks that this was a moral or ethical thing to do, it is not an illegal act in the state of Alabama.
It's an old law and it's a bad law.
Pat Guyton, the executive director of the Child Advocacy Center, says the law needs to be changed for people in positions of trust or authority.
People like law enforcement, or people like coaches, or people who are teachers, they have a psychological advantage to someone at 16 whose judgment is not yet developed.
Guyton says that judgment isn't fully developed until girls are in their 20s.
The part of the brain that deals with judgment in the frontal lobe is the last part of the brain to develop. And it doesn't usually develop in girls till they're about 19 and 20.
Guyton says the age discrepancy and Freeman's position should have made the case illegal.
It's not the same thing as a 16-year-old girl having sex with a 19, a 21, a 20-year-old boyfriend.
But that's not what the law states.
I'm not saying that any adult male can have sex with any 16-year-old girl. There are circumstances that could make it illegal, but we did not have those circumstances here.
Investigators say Freeman may have had inappropriate sexual contact with the teenage girl in July. Freeman could not be reached for comment. Bob?